Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. In this episode we're talking about John Arias, the Colombian winger, which Leeds United, according to reports in Brazil, are looking at amongst top flight teams as well. That's what we're looking at in this video here. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you would like, and let's get into it. Enough of that. Right, let's get going then. So John Arias has been linked. I think it was speaking about it. I think it was yesterday. Reports in Brazil coming out that Leeds, amongst other sides, including I think Everton, West Ham, Crystal Palace, also Scottish Premier League side Rangers, are all looking at John Arias. To take him from Brazilian side Fluminense, where he currently plays. Arias is playing as a winger, out and out winger, really, either on the left, on the right hand side. Is currently away on international duty. Is part of the Colombian. Copa America side, who are currently in the USA. And they prepare to take on Paraguay, Costa Rica, and Brazil in this year's Copa America. Can they do it? Can they get through that group? Looks a pretty difficult one to do, but they're unbeaten in a hell of a long time at Colombia, to be fair. And John Arias has contributed to that, including last night in a 3-0 friendly win in Connecticut over fellow Copa America side Bolivia. He scored in the 5th minute of the game, blasted it in, took a bit of advantage of a few deflections, whacked the ball in to the net on the 5th minute. Colombia went on to win 3-0 in that one. It was only his, I think, 15th appearance and only his 3rd goal for Arias. He is a 26-year-old, like I said, winger, plays on the wing. He can play as 10 as well, but you would mainly see him on the left or the right-hand side. Now, it is a good opportunity for me, obviously a Brazilian-based player, to tell you guys about my new podcast with my twin brother, James. We've been going since January. We're on this coming up to episode 20 of our Brazilian podcast called Talking Brazil Ball. We talk for about an hour a week. We're looking at, of course, the Brazilian Serie A, where, of course, John Arias is playing for Fluminense. Fluminense have had an awful start to the season, sitting now in the relegation zone. As of recording, they lost in the early hours of this morning against relegation threatened side Atletico Go, a 2-1 defeat in the final minute, the 95th minute, the 5th minute of added on time. A home defeat to Atletico Go means they've only won 1 of 9 games so far this season. Arias himself has played in 7 of those games. Obviously, like I said, playing for his country last night, wasn't involved for Fluminense and won't obviously be involved for them in the sort of coming month or so. The Brazilian league is a different format, obviously, to the European leagues. So there you go. But John Arias started 7 of Fluminense's 9 games. Like I said, they've only won 1. He has no goals as of yet, and just the 1 assist in a 2-1 defeat to Bahia in middle of April. So it's It's a really yeah, he hasn't. It's a really messy situation at Fluminense. The coach Fernando Diniz, former Brazilian international coach, under a lot of pressure here now. They've slipped into the relegation zone. I think Arias himself and the whole team haven't been performing to a real good standard, but he's a decent standard. Is Arias? We were looking at him in January. I remember seeing reports in January that Leeds were wanting to sign Arias as well. These reports have come out on from the Brazilian media over the weekend. 12.6 million pounds or euros is what they're after, is what they rate Arias as. But like I said at the top, there's Premier League interest as well. West Ham, Crystal Palace, I think Everton as well. And like I said, Scottish Premier League side Rangers are also looking at Arias. Of course, countryman of our former player, Luis Sinisterra. Cini is also in the Colombian camp to to play in the Copa America. Like I said, they kick off their campaign a week on Monday against Paraguay. They play in I'm not sure actually where it is, but they kick off next Monday. So it'd be interesting to see if Arias plays. What happens with this link? Is it just a standalone link, or is there something in it? Have they used Leeds United's name to build up a more of a build up kind of a bidding war? Like I said, I've named it a bidding war for Arias here with top flight teams. Let's wait and see how how it progresses. But for me, this we're going to lose Chris Somerville in the summer. We need to we need to replace him. And for me, Arias would be a quality signing. Whether we can get it done over the line, I don't think we'll be able to compete maybe with what the Premier League sides can offer him if it is true about the Premier League sides being involved as well. But let's wait and see. You never know. Maybe he'll chat to Sinisterra. Let's hope he doesn't actually, because Sinisterra probably doesn't have a good word to say about Leeds anymore, does he? But let's wait and see on this one. Any Brazilian fans, let me know. Any Fluminense fans, let me know if you're watching this. What is going wrong with your team as well? It's a disastrous start to the season. But let me know your thoughts on this rumour. Thanks a lot for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.